Stop trying to make DUFF happen, okay? It's not gonna happen. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today I'm talking about the DUFF. The DUFF stars Mae Whitman and Robbie Amell. The movie is about this girl named Bianca. And she's a typical high school girl, you know, she has a couple friends and she's not totally popular, but she's not like a complete nerd either.
Jock, geek, rocker, mean girl. Sorry.
Her two friends are really, really pretty. And according to this movie, she's not. So she finds that her neighbor and old friend, football jock, played by Robbie Amell, tells her that she is the DUFF of her group. DUFF. The designated ugly fat friend.
DUFF. D-U-F-F. Designated ugly fat friend.
What did you just say to me?
Every group of friends has one, you know, the one who doesn't look as good, thus making their friends look better, the one who's easy to talk to because no one's trying to get with them. You friended up. Good talk. I'm pretty.
It doesn't necessarily mean that she's ugly or fat. What it means is that she's the least pretty or the least fit in her group of friends.
You can't take it so literally. DUFF doesn't actually have to be fat or ugly. You know, like Tony Romo, he's a Dallas Cowboy. It's not like he rides a horse.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
If you thought that was shallow, you haven't seen the rest of the movie. So for the rest of the movie, Bianca tries to break out of her DUFF-titude. So she will tutor him in chemistry, and he will tutor her in being hot.
I will make sure you pass science if you help me with this.
You got the easy part. I have to reverse DUFF you. Are you wearing pajamas?
And then the movie goes exactly where you think it would go. They end up falling in love, and then they go to the dance together and become the hottest girl in school. And this is where the movie kind of falls flat for me because honestly, I like this girl. In high school, I probably would have dated this girl. She likes old monster movies and likes video games and comic books. Bianca seems to be pretty aware of how stupid high school is and all of this drama and everything, and that is kind of refreshing. Instead of someone in movies who's always like getting beaten down by school, it's nice to see someone who's like, whatever.
Can I come in?
The designated ugly fat friend. Do people in high school talk to each other like this now? I'm glad I missed that, because that is friggin' horrible. Within 5 minutes, something felt wrong to me, and that's a bad start. The opening scene of a movie is probably one of the most important parts of it. So the movie starts with these three high school guys, and they're standing in the hall, and they're like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, here comes the show.
Showtime.
And in walks three girls. And they go, ooh, yeah, they're so hot and sexy. Oh, and there's Bianca. Show's over, guys. And she's right there. Like, she could have totally heard that. That's a bad start to a movie. The only reason that I didn't get up and walk out from that movie at that point was because A, I spent $10 on a movie ticket, and B, I was doing a review for you guys. A movie that I'm hearing a lot of reviews for being the next Mean Girls.
Because we all grew up with iconic high school films, whether it's John Hughes films or Mean Girls or Superbad.
From Risky Business to Breakfast Club to Say Anything, there's so many of them.
In this movie's dreams, can this be the next Mean Girls?
Mean Girls was my Bible getting through high school because at the time I was like, oh my God, there's totally a Regina George in my high school.
Take the blue ones, they're sugar-free, and I know you're trying to watch that kind of thing.
Mean Girls has some of the most funny and witty and awesome jokes in any like teen high school movie ever. This movie doesn't even scratch the surface.
There's like an updated version of Mean Girls, including all social media.
But not to worry, kids, because I know Mean Girls is a super old movie. It's so 2004. Don't worry, we threw in tons and tons and tons of random smartphone technobabble for you to listen to so that you know that it's current and that it's hip.
No, I'm glad you said that, because it makes what I'm about to do a whole lot easier. Go ahead and check them.
Did you just unfriend me?
You bet your ass I did.
Fine. 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 I'm a free woman!
I just defriended you from Facebook. I defriended you from Instagram. I defriended you from Twitter. And now you're not on my Snapchat. And now you're not on my Tumblr. Smartphones. What follows after that is another 2 hours of shallow characters and shallow dialogue. It just really, really wants to be Mean Girls, and it makes that abundantly clear. And putting in all these characters that are Mean Girl-esque instead of actually working hard on jokes is not how you do it. And then there's the Mean Girl, who they apparently added into the movie just to make it more mean girly.
People like you will never matter here.
You shouldn't be trying to be the next Mean Girls. You should be trying to be the movie that you're trying to be. This movie doesn't seem to give a crap about saying its own thing or making its own voice. It just seems to be kind of concerned with being timeless or being remembered. And so the jock tells her that she needs to go to the mall with him and buy new clothes.
I need you to give me real talk.
You got a uniboob, your posture sucks. You need to start dressing less like Wreck-It Ralph. Boom, real talk.
What do you think happens after that? Of course, a shopping montage. As she tries on all these new outfits, these really stupid over-the-top outfits, and she does all these stupid faces, and there's this peppy music in the background, and he stands outside going like, The whole time she's just doing all these weird, stupid stuff with the basic idea that it's just going to be turned into a montage. She ends up just keep on trying out new outfits, and she keeps on, like, making out with mannequins and dry humping mannequins. Like most teens do. Don't worry, this will be a montage later. We can just edit it all together. It's clearly trying to be a bit of a reference to those 80s and 90s high school movies, but it's missing all of the charm and the wit and the likability of those characters in those movies. One of the teachers in this is that guy from Community. He's a funny guy. He's really like weird and crazy and random when you really let him go. And in this movie, he's stale and boring.
Oh, no, you didn't. I didn't say that. Yes, you did.
I get that it's trying to be timeless. I get that it's trying to be a reference to 80s and 90s movies, but do something original. Do something fun. Do something not shallow. Do something fun. This movie's shallow, desperate, cringeworthy, boring, and just plain bad. There was this zany outtakes reel during the credits, but by the time the credits were rolling, I was out of there. I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. The one thing they seemed most concerned about overall was being the next Mean Girls. And guess what? It's not the next Mean Girls. It's just not. No matter how much they want to say it is, it's not. 2 thumbs down. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
The Duff.
Believe it or not, I was a duff.
That's crazy because you're so...
I know. I mean, look at me.
Rated PG-13. In theaters February 20th.